Turn off your television. Television programs are designed to program you to accept the agendas of the government banking corporate industrial complex. There is no free thought within watching television, only agenda-based full-spectrum programming. The programming offered deliberately polarizes the mind into Republican or Democrat, Labour or Conservative, blue or red, pro-war or anti-war, pro-vaxxer or anti-vaxxer, when in reality a great deal more diversity is possible. Most people who don't believe in the major political parties don't want to not vote. They want a better representation for them. They are sick and tired of the false construct of a two-horse race between controlled opposition that is Republican versus Democrat or Labour versus Conservative. These deliberate polarizations are designed to divide us, nothing more. No change will come from voting for either. Neither will end our debt and usury-based monetary slavery to the central banks. Debt-based slavery with interest will only ever increase inequality. This means that red or blue political parties are never going to help. Inequality is the main driving factor behind all losses in quality of life. If you don't believe me, then I suggest you read the book The Spirit Level by Richard Wilkinson and Kate Pickett. Several epidemiological studies found that inequality exacerbated negative outcomes more than anything else in every circumstance. Inequality results in increased theft, murder, stress, heart disease, obesity, and cancer, just to name a few. This makes the central bank's enemy number one. Blue or red political parties will not end this trouble. Never. Neither will they stop unnecessary wars that only benefit the military-industrial complex. Whether you believe that the recent terrorist attacks were real, false flags, or hoaxes, this point still stands. Governments kill infinitely more people than a few supposed terrorists hyped up by mainstream media programming. Do you really believe that voting makes any real difference when you can observe that all red and blue parties really do is take turns bombing developing countries in the Middle East? Republican and Labour bombed Afghanistan and Iraq. Then Democrat and Conservative bombed Libya and Syria. Do you honestly think that your vote counts when the main observable activity of either party is bombing resource-rich developing nations? Most people branded as an anti-vaxxer are not anti-vaccine. They simply want vaccines that don't contain harmful heavy metals and that have been tested in a transparent way, neither of which occur. It is only mainstream media programming that came up with the term anti-vaxxer. This term was created for people to use who are too willfully ignorant to research beyond the mainstream media and television programming, against those who bother to look into matters for themselves and refuse to accept propaganda from the mainstream media. Pro-war versus anti-war is another one. How about no war? Don't even mention it. Simple. Turn off your television. Do you really need something to tell a vision? Or tell lie vision to you? Think for yourself and turn off that nonsense.